Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. We on a roll. We're playing well. I'm feeling like I got my groove back. Alright, so let's start with Tech Point 5 and 1 HP again. Z1 PP SMJ8. Much better statistically than our last run. No doubt about that. However, we still have the principal problem of being on 1 HP, but our rate of fire and damage are so good. We have a much better, pardon me, starting spacebar item. Go around on the left, thank you very much. This is a much better start, but still very fragile to begin with. The fact that we got a Tinted Rock and a Demon Heart on the very first room we went to is actually what's keeping me in the clear here, and probably means that we're going to be safe for at least the short term. But I gotta admit, saw my light flash before my eyes a little bit when I realized that we only had 1 HP, but that's gonna happen from time to time as Eden. You just have to accept that you know, you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. We got Best Bud Sworn Protector as well as a Pretty Fly on that room. Pretty Fly via a pill. So that counts as 1 item towards Beelzebub, which 1/3 of a passive ability to fly is pretty good. Best Bud, aka Sworn Protector, is not really. Any item that only activates when you take damage requires a very specific set of parameters in order to set up properly, and honestly, there's a lot of items like that that are great. Midas Touch only really works if you got a lot of, or I should say, works only if you get hit. However, it also allows you to kind of build around it and create a good situation, whereas Swarm Protector, not really in the same ballpark. But Tech Point 5 does a ton for us here, so I'm not salty about it. We got 3 keys, and I do have to say that actually, Doctor's Remote is a totally fine early game spacebar item. You ideally don't want to be using it, you know, super late in the game, but it really does fulfill a lot of early game needs. It helps you get consumables that would otherwise be inaccessible, as we saw right there. It does a lot of damage, and it can also blow up Tinted Rocks that otherwise would be unavailable. So the fact that it's here and good and actually has a very realistic charge time associated with it is really nice. Now, I'm not saying that they should buff, or sorry, that they should nerf Doctor's Remote. However, contrast this with an item like Bob's Rotten Head. It charges, it takes 50% longer to charge. You have to be in view of an enemy in order to use it against them. Sometimes it'll just hit a rock or something randomly and ruin your entire charge. Yeah, but Northern Lion, you're forgetting the be-all end-all here. Of course, everybody loves the fact that it allows you to... Whoa, that worked. It allows you to get closer to the Bob transformation. Yeah, okay. You got me. Hilarious. But this also synergizes with bomb items, I think, so presumably, yeah, whenever we drop a Doctor's Remote, it is now going to have fire associated with it, which is really good. Trying to get you to pop up over the fire if possible. You know what, we'll just drop a bomb in there. It's still got the job done. Nice, we're good. It's going to be a deal with the devil 3 minutes in. Very early. Don't take the HP yet. Sure, yeah, it didn't really matter. We get a Thame, which, as far as I'm concerned, is effectively just precedent right now, but it's not a bad situation. We will quickly look for a secret room. Inside of our secret room, we get, well, absolutely nothing. Don't really care to bomb our way into our shop. I'd rather use a key, honestly, but let's explore the rest of the floor first. We may find the ability to get enough money to make it worthwhile, but I'm doubting it early here. I do have to say, it's the first good run we've had in a while. What's up, Kate?
I'm gonna practice.
That's fine. I don't believe that we'll be able to pick it up here, so... Alrighty. Let us get peace on Earth and let it begin with me, but moreover, I'm thrilled that we have a fast run here. This has not been happening. This has not been happening. This has not been happening with reliable regularity. And you know what? We've slogged through a couple of middling to shit runs. Some of them have gotten good by the end, but I would be stoked to have one where we're a little quicker on the uptake here. As of right now, it's good. It's fast. It's not particularly robust yet, but it could get there potentially in time. Given time, it's a given. This is a weird one. I was kind of hoping we'd get a... You know what? There could be a secret room here. We've checked. We've done our due diligence. I'm sorry to do this, Demon Judgment. Could have played him once, but there's like literally no way that we actually get a value out of that. Or get any value out of that, I should say. Unless we get like Gimpy or something. That was probably the worst Doctor's Remote we've done. Get these guys to run through the fire if possible. Life is not tried, it is merely survived. If you get the silkworms to run through the fire. Ooh, tricky damage. Managed to avoid it. Should not be just standing there, but we got the job done. Okay, I think we're happier with Rosary Bead, even with my only flimsy understanding of what it actually does. Lemon Party is fine. Relic is incredible. Okay, now we can start thinking about, you know, long-term survival on this run, because as long as we don't totally brick it up on this floor, we should really start to get to the point, economically speaking, where we're, like, getting more Spirit Hearts than we could possibly lose. Which is, I realize, certainly tempting fate to say. Oh, you're gonna give me a full bomb triple red chest boss trap room? A full bomb triple red chest boss trap room? 5 bombs out of a triple red chest boss trap room? I just wanted to see if I could actually say that 3 times faster in slightly different cadences and diction. Well, that was just a waste of everybody's time in there. Might as well crack on these a little bit. Oh my god, I hate when you go the wrong way and then you gotta go back because you get Curse of the Maze. MRW, you go the wrong way and you have to walk back because Curse of the Maze has put you so far where and then you insert... Actually, there you go. There's a Binding of Isaac post for you that could do well. My reaction when I have Curse of the Maze and Curse of the Lost at the same time, thanks to a triple question mark pill, and I get teleported to somewhere I did... Oh, no. My reaction when I use a telepills on a Curse of the Lost floor. And then it's the picture of John Travolta shrugging his shoulders because he doesn't know where he is. Give it a try. I'm pretty sure it's going to work for you. We actually could go to our shop, and you know what? I'm in the interest of making wins happen here, so let's spend a key to go to our shop. We can use our 3 explosive devices here to change the world if we wish. That could be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my nuts are really something good, baby, if I could. You know, that's from John Travolta's magnum opus, Phenomenon. I don't know how many Travolta-isms we're going to be able to fit into one episode here, but so far, so good. Throw a bomb down here. Didn't get hit, thankfully. Throw a bomb down here. Didn't get hit again. Really slowed down a little bit on this run, but that's okay. The Forsaken. Don't disappear yet. What did we get from our item room? Oh, it was the relic, yeah. I was gonna be like a little disappointed. Oh, this run started to get a little shitty. Can't really justify that. It's actually still quite good. I will say, though, not being able to kill the Forsaken quickly is a little bit of a tell that we're not in just an unbelievably good position, but still 7 minutes and 28 seconds done with the 3rd floor is a good tell that we're doing all right. So we got conflicting kind of situations here. All right, I like the idea of a blood bank in here. Please, no bed plus key beggar. I would be disappointed. Nice, it's actually a demon judgment, which is 1 step above the blood bank on the hierarchy of giving us cool shit. Ooh, synth oil. I love it. Crack it open, give me some red hearts. Okay, there we go. Then we just use our red heart back here at the blood bank to get money. Give this money to this guy. He's going to give us some red hearts. And we start to, you know, play these all off one another. Look at that beautiful stuff right there. What did I tell you? Master plan's coming together, and we haven't even really spent that much money. We've already gotten a synth oil out of it. What do you got for me, dog? I know you're going to pay out. I'll be back. Which Austrian-born actor said that in the classic 1991 film The Terminator? Was it A, Arnold Schwarzenegger, B, Dolph Lundgren, or C, the Archduke Franz Ferdinand? If you answered any of the above, you must be very proud of your knowledge of something that's quite obvious. Unfortunately, we in this society don't just give out handouts that easily. Your prize is nothing. Please, give me something here. Thank you. You know, I don't have all day. I mean, I literally do, but I don't. So if you could, like, hook me up here. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't have all day. There's about 2 hours and 45 minutes remaining in the day from a mathematical standpoint. Theoretically, asteroid could hit the house. I don't expect to die before this video is completed or before the night is through, for that matter. I suppose it's a possibility. You are a damn dirty dog, and I'm gonna pet you, because who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? All right, throw some bombs down. What do you got for me? What do you got for me? You got a secret room. It's a start. Secret room contains more money. All right, it's like we're just wasting our time. But time well spent is time well wasted, you know? The Comedy Network. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Then you give me the blood bag. Or IV bag. I'll take either, potentially. You know what? Let's break this curse. This is like when Stanley Ipkiss throws the mask into the Hudson River at the end of the Mask. Spoilers. And then his friend runs in after it. Can we talk about it in the Mask? His friend is like, okay, Stanley Ipkiss. He was just like a normal dude. And then he put on the mask, he turned into a green monster. Almost got killed several times. Did get to French kiss a young Cameron Diaz, though. He jumps in, risking drowning, to become the green monster himself. What kind of a person is that? Get out of the river. First off, it's dirty. Secondly, it turns you into like a freaking supervillain. Oh, Dr. Fetus, Dr. Fetus. Dr. Fetus. Shot speed is ridiculous right now. This is great. This run is now popping off. We certainly do not need Doctor's Remote anymore, although it's nice to hedge our bets a little bit. Hedge your bets. Hedge your bets. Put your intrigue to the test. Tie this napkin round your neck, Cherie, and we'll provide your rest. I have to remember all the words to this because, again, in 8th grade, our teacher made us sing in front of the class to audition for a play that nobody even wanted to do of Beauty and the Beast. That was a very embarrassing moment, formative for me. NL, despite having the voice of a fucking demon, why aren't you embarrassed to sing? Maybe it's got something to do with that situation, you know? Teacher taught us not to be afraid of our own voices, not to be ashamed of our own voices, I should say. Plus, the other thing is, I can't be that mad about having a shit singing voice, because I got a good speaking voice. If I had neither, then, you know, maybe I could be a little salty, but I can't complain about the situation I find myself in. It's a good voice. Just not sometimes. I thought that would have been spun, but I guess we're one away. We had growth hormones on the last run. Come on, dude. Lump of coal. No, Krampus's head. Krampus's head. Ah! The one time. There were 12 minutes done with the caves too, so we are still going quickly here. We're looking for perhaps a teleport card of some sorts, but admittedly, we are also like completely, totally fine. Homing bombs would also be cool. Mega bombs would be cool. Sad bombs, I don't even understand how those work with Dr. Fetus, but they couldn't not be cool. Could they? There we go. At this point, we should take the money. Also, the ability to fly would be really useful. Also, getting another deal with the devil that is actually useful would be useful. I'm looking at our items, and I'm like, yeah, a thame. I remember that. Is it really just a thame and lump of coal after the caves 2? That was a little on the lackluster side. Look at this. Couple of shit runs. He gets one run that's half decent, and now all of a sudden he's saying it's not good enough. So they grow up too fast. Okay, that did work. Figured why mess with the aim? I'd rather miss in the same spot than miss because I moved it. And we get Cat of Nine Tails, which is beautiful. We'll take Guppy's Hairball, and I know that it might be a little risky, but we're gonna take Headless Baby as well. Let's go find our item room and start to oh, we made it. Start to build the run we want to see in the world here. We never should have gone for that run, but I'm glad that it worked. So Cat of Nine Tails is awesome, but honestly our bombs, assuming they get the shot speed bonus, are going to be way faster than I'd like them to be. Thought that might be a secret room. I still think it might be a secret room. It's not a secret room. Okay. Which Austrian-born bodybuilder turned actor said it's not a tumor in the classic 1991 film Kindergarten Cop? If you answered this question, boy, you certainly don't remember the joke from earlier, do you? It doesn't mean anything to have this trivial knowledge in your head. Go out and learn a real skill. This is coming from somebody, you know, from whom there's a rich interpretation. Okay. Yes, tiny planet, let's do it. Oh, this is not good. Alright. Now the real fun begins here. I am just gonna, maybe we'll do the boss trap room, but then I'm gonna go. Got a really good chance to get into boss rush, and it's possible that, you know, a boss rush item could be exceptionally valuable for us, depending on what it allows us to maybe get over. So this is bad, and it's bad in a fun way, thankfully, but it's still pretty bad. We can't aim our bombs effectively anymore. So how do we get out of this? Persevere, better dodges, good defensive items, or homing bombs, or sad bombs, anything that gives us value out of a bomb without us having to actually land it perfectly, or alternative damage sources. You know, Tech Point 5 is already one, but if we can get an orbital or something like that, that helps out a lot. I'm thinking that almost right now, what our best plan is almost just spamming bombs and then trying to stay out of their way and doing all this damage with Tech Point 5. It's a little dicey though, it's a little scary. Absolutely, one key to get two back. Ooh, we get Bob's Brain, which we'll take, and the Cancer Trinket, which we'll take. Now if I could just knock this out. If I can knock this out. There we go. I would open it and immediately regret it. Really thought that would work. Double our active item versus Lemon Party. Sure, I mean, why not? I think that this is going to work out for us. There's a chance it doesn't. But, oh god. Mostly just don't want to hit myself. Somehow I avoided that. I guess the other way to get around this would just be get something like Pyromaniac. If we can get Pyromaniac, we're completely set. But do keep in mind we have the relic, so even if you're saying all's lost, all's not really lost yet. I mean, all might not always be when you call, but it's like always on time. Etc., etc. Have we been up? Yes, okay. Well, let's move along then. Also, guppy items. Guppy items will be sweet. Guppy items are usually sweet, but they'd still be sweet here. Remember, you can always... I mean, we can use Doctor's Remote as well, but we can always just spam Tech Point 5 shots here. Might not be everything we want to see in the world, but it might not be foolproof. Like, I expect to take some damage, but don't think it's guaranteed. Okay, that probably should have slowed my roll a little bit on that one. We done? All the ghosts are dead in here? You know what would be awesome as well? Butt bombs. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Butt bombs would be extremely helpful. If I had a nickel for every time I say that. Yeah, sure. I mean, we're firing bombs almost a little too quickly, but I guess that benefits us because we have Tech X anyway. Holy Mantle. This is a really good item for us. Now I want, like, I'm going, like, all in. Give me, Midas Touch or something like that if we're gonna go, like, completely ridiculous on this run. It's not gonna help us out on rooms like Boss Rush at all, but it will be, very helpful for individual rooms, especially considering we have the Relic. I think we'll buy the Stopwatch as well, just to make our lives even easier. There's no way we fucking do Boss Rush here, by the way. Like, now that I've gotten this ridiculous set of bombs and no teleport card, there is no boss rush as far as I'm concerned. I think we killed those enemies. I hope we killed those enemies. We killed those enemies. Okay. Takes a little longer than I thought, unfortunately. Worst case scenario, we're creating fires. Not the best damage dealer. did get a deal with the devil, though. And we did open boss rush. I mean, we have to at least look, right? Give ourselves permanent Polaroid invincibility. We've got the speed to use black powder. Taurus for some extra invincibility. Honestly, I don't like it that much. And then there was Box of Spiders, which could have been fine. But it's not my number one most interesting thing here. I'm going to try this. I'm hoping for some more keys out of all of this. I'm really surprised we have so little in the key department, or sorry, in the bomb department, considering that we're never using our own bombs, except in, you know, this unique situation. Okay, stop hitting yourself, please. It's gonna start to get a little dicey, I guess. That's just life, man. You may hear a little orchestral music in the background. Just consider it a nice little addition of culture into today's Isaac run. I don't think you can really make it out, though. Kate's running, I think I pimped this in an earlier episode, but she's running a quintet, a woodwind quintet that focuses on video game music, so she's been busting her butt to arrange and compose, well, not compose, but arrange music from video games. Send it out to her quintet members, and then I think we will take this, even though it'll ruin permanent Polaroid invincibility. And then, you know, practicing it so she can play it herself. You can find that at her YouTube channel, youtube.com/ProboxStudio. And if you like it, you can go to her Patreon page, which you can find on those videos. It's called the Hikari Woodwind Quintet. I would recommend it, and if you end up enjoying it, you should tell her. You do. She could use the positive encouragement about it. Anyway, it's all right. I like. Oh, that was bad, but I like that when we take damage, or even when we have Holy Mantle active, when we lose Holy Mantle, we get the stopwatch. That's like above the usefulness I would have expected. I would have expected only after we take damage for it to help, but this is even better. There you go. We didn't need to do that in that roundabout fashion, but that's okay. Scarred Womb 1. If we find HP from this guy, we should take it because we're going to get it anyway on the next floor, unless we decide to play this Demon Judgment and lose it, but that seems a little silly to me. So, sure, I think we do that. Thank God we have golden key. At least we can have a chance to open this up. Would I reroll my whole run? I mean, this is about as zany as it gets. But I would, because I am me. So we can fly. We got Beelzebub 2020. Ipecac. Tough Love. Number 1. So we can fire very quickly. Okay, I mean, this is actually, in a way, this is a bit of a cop-out. Because we're actually much stronger now than we used to be. You know what? I'm going to try to get spun here. And even though it's going to cost us HP, I think I think it's the right decision. Watch out, you got Stompy. Don't step on that rock accidentally. There we go. Permanent Polaroid invincibility. Come on. Syringe. Syringe. Watch out for the bomb rock. Oh, he gave me a syringe, the idiot. Just won me the game, you joker. Emperor, question mark card. So we're going to take the Emperor. We're going to use that on the next floor. Alrighty. And if you're going to be like, oh, NL, you've re-rolled your shitty run into a good run, I'm onto your game. You know how many times you've re-rolled a good run into a shitty run, mon frere? Almost, you know, every fucking time we ever used a re-roll room. So don't even start with me, mister. Best case scenario on most of these re-rolls, we're re-rolling a 1-run into a 1-run that's more interesting. This time we took a 1-run, re-rolled it into one a little bit less scary, but no less enjoyable for the person playing in question. Yours truly. Anyway, do we have PhD or something? Doesn't look like it. Tears down. Not a huge problem with Ipecac and number 1. Taking that damage is. Okay, I mean, we can't afford to just throw our HP away, and that's kind of what we're doing so far. Why are we shooting... Why were we shooting bullets beside ourselves? What was happening with that? I don't understand, but I will head down to the next floor. I'm going to save the Emperor for use on the Cathedral just because our HP is low, so it'd be better to skip a floor that is more dangerous. I don't know how we were shooting that shit behind us. Maybe we had like $3 bill and some weird... I don't know, man. Something ain't right about this. I do dislike... Where did I thought there was a key on the ground there. I do dislike not being able to see how much HP we have as well. Keep in mind, we did give up the relic. You know what? I bet it's us hitting rocks accidentally that actually explode in my face. Now that we've internalized that, let's try to make sure that that doesn't happen anymore. Hitbox maybe is a little larger than you expect. Does Evil Eye shoot tears, or does it shoot Ipecac bombs? We definitely have Gimpy as well, which is very helpful here, because I've been taking some dumb damage, man. No Dark Bomb, sadly, but that's okay. Don't walk on those. Oh, except for that one. You can walk on that one. That's all well and good. Sure, I mean, Golden Chest, absolutely. Let's do it. Oh, Cricket's head. Worth it. Definitely worth it. No question about that. I think that this run is going to start to move very, very quickly now that we have Cricket's head and this Emperor card. Oh my god. That was like the strongest Shoop-de-Whoop I've seen in quite some time. I think we're going to get this here. We're just going to Emperor. We don't really care about Curse of the Blind. We're not going to get any items on the chest, which is very unfortunate. But maybe our luck is good enough that we'll just get them on the way to the boss fight anyway. But apart from this, it looks like we're going to put win number 6 in here, and it started pretty good once we got over the fact that we had 0 HP, but it really only got considerably better after that point, so... Oh my god, Golden Key again. I certainly can't say that this run was not kind to me. I'm not taking Isaac's heart, though. I really don't want to fight Mega Satan either. I know we keep getting this on every single chest run, but I don't think I want to fight Mega Satan without knowing how much HP we have. Maybe when I get a little ballsier as the streak goes on, but for now, not interested. I don't know what I did there with Lemon Party, but we didn't get to use it, and it was gone. That's okay. Apparently we left a black card behind. I really, like, I'm trying to figure out why we do so much damage with Shoop-de-Whoop. It does 2 times the damage of your tears per tick. Our tears do a ridiculous amount of damage. But even still, I guess it's because, like, 2020 is probably also giving us a synergistic effect on that. And then Cricket's head, and then the ×2, so yeah, maybe it's doing, like, even more than an individual Ipecac bomb would do. And it's sustained. That explains it. It doesn't have to sustain very long to get the job done, but... sustain nonetheless. And I guess if you get a tough love charge on some of those ticks, I don't know if it actually works like that, but if it does, you can see how that would start to stack up the value for you real quick-like. Of course, the occasional spider don't hurt either. I actually really like Dead Onion with this setup, because the tears touch an enemy, they don't always explode, at least when they touch those spiders. In the last room, it didn't look like they exploded. Saves me from a little bit of, you know, my own idiotic contact damage sometimes. I would really like to see 9 volts. Pretty unlikely to show up at this point. Unless we got, like, Chaos and then a deal with the devil or something, but... You know, we'll hold that hope for, like, a AAA battery or something instead. Alright, so we are going to win this one. Very satisfying. This win was actually, like, barely earned. This one was pretty much given to us. That's not to say I'm not happy about it, but still. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.